Hello and welcome to Noblesville Now, a segment provided to you by the Noblesville Times newspaper. I'm Sharon McMahon, and we are here today at the Farmers Bank on the east side of Noblesville. We have a great show for you today and some important information that you need to know about what is going on in Noblesville. We're going to start out our program with someone who's been well, I won't say a frequent, but you've been on a guest on the show many times, Tim Stottlemyre, who I call our clean water guy with the city of Noblesville. And there are a few things more important than clean water. And Tim, you're often here to tell us about the stormwater issues and what we can do to make sure that our Noblesville drinking water is as good as it can be. And we want to have you back frequently to do that. Today we're going to talk about something that's very important in relation to clean water, and that's the White River cleanup, and there's some special events going on along with that.
That's right. Yep. It's our 13th annual White River cleanup is coming up on September 10th. And actually, I think it's the 17th annual here, river cleanup for, again, Saturday, September 10th. It's always the second Saturday in September, and it's got a tremendous history. We've, the people who originally started it started very small, and it has grown to where we have 600 to 800 volunteers that come out each year to do this 6-hour event in the river, help pull trash out of the river, and really make a difference in our community.
Well, you know, that's what it's all about, a community working together. Now, you have some statistics that I think our viewers will find almost mind-boggling in regard to some of that trash that's been pulled out over the years.
The early years, we don't have real great records on the quantities, but just since 2004, we've had over 6,000 volunteers, 2,600 tires, 171 tons that went to the landfill, and 23 tons that were able to be recycled in steel, aluminum, and those kinds of things.
Wow. So those figures are amazing. And Tim, why is it so important to pull that debris from the river? What's this all about?
Well, really, it's about changing the culture in our community and how we treat the water resources. This is all visible trash, and it really it goes to the aesthetics and beauty, and it is pollution. There are other sources of pollution too, but the fertilizer and pet waste issue doesn't seem to be as important if we don't value the river as a resource and really a thing of beauty. Besides, it's the resource for our drinking water. So we need to take care of it on both levels. The big trash that we can see, and then the pollution that we can't see, and the chemical pollution as far as fertilizer, pet waste, and those kinds of things.
Okay. Well, I know that you have so many volunteers every year, and we may have some viewers right now who've never been involved, want to get involved this year. What should they do?
Well, groups need to pre-register online at hcrivercleanup@yahoo.com. So again, that's hcrivercleanup@yahoo.com. And there's a you can email that, and we'll bounce back an email with the registration form. That's for groups. 2 locations. At the Moose Lodge, right by the river in State Road 19 on Field Drive. That's going to be the main registration form in Noblesville, or the registration site, and then there's going to be a second site that will be down at Renner's at 146th Street in the river, right there, just on the northwest corner of the river and 146th Street. Okay,
so individuals could show up that day.
Yes, correct.
And help out, but the groups, you really need to register.
Exactly.
Okay, very good. And I know we're going to be talking with another guest about this, but there's another very special event going on that day. A lot of people look forward to that too, and what is that?
It's the 3rd annual duck race. The Main Street, Noblesville Main Street, the downtown group, which also has a big interest in keeping our downtown alive and vital. The river is a key part of that, and they're having their big fundraiser, which is the duck race, and kind of a river festival. So people can come out and volunteer in the river that morning, and then come to the duck race and really be part of that celebration later in the day then.
Lots of fun. Fun day, September 10th. Get involved. Tim, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Come back and see us soon.
We'll do it.
Okay. We'll be right back.
The Farmers Bank in Fishers at 116th and Allisonville Road, and in Noblesville on Highway 37 near Walmart. The Farmers Bank is locally owned and operated with 10 convenient offices in central Indiana, providing a full line of banking services for you and your business. What makes us different? Just visit our website, thefarmersbank.com, to see what our customers have to say. The Farmers Bank. We want to become your bank for life. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Well, you know, we ended up our last segment talking about the duck race. I know a lot of people look forward to that. Joe Arrowwood, you're Executive Director with Noblesville Main Street. You know all about the duck race, and you're going to tell us about it, what our viewers can do to get involved and get those cute little ducks going down the river.
Well, our duck race is, like you said, is September the 10th. And this year, last year we sold 1,200 ducks.
Wow.
This year we're trying to sell 3,000
Oh my.
ducks. So quite an increase. Ducks are available at our office on Connor at the visitor center. So
Sure.
anybody can pick up a duck there. There's $5.
Okay.
This is going to be a little bit bigger day than we normally have because we're going to close down 8th Street up to past Sid's. And we're going to have a band that night too. DJ Lunsford band's going to be performing.
Wow, great.
So we're going to have the Parks Department stage there, and so we're going to have some food vendors. We're going to have some other type of vendors, a kids game. So it's going to be a big event.
Kind of a duck festival.
Just duck festival. It's going to be, and we're
Bring
starting
the
at 3 o'clock in
family
the
out.
afternoon, and
Yeah.
we're going to let those ducks out about 5 o'clock. So they're going to be coming down the river. So it should be.
So we're going to see who has the fastest duck. Is that how it works?
That's right.
And I know there are good prizes.
Oh, all kinds of prizes. We start out with a 46-inch flat screen TV, and we go 60 more prizes. So
Amazing.
So there's a lot of prizes to give out.
So lots of opportunity for your little duck to win this race.
Right.
And you know, it's just fun watching all the ducks launch, and it's a great time. Now, Joe, I want to emphasize, we have something else we want to talk about, but they can get the ducks at your office at Noblesville Main Street, and what is the address there?
839 Connor Street.
Okay.
Or every Saturday morning at the farmer's market, we'll sell the ducks too. So,
okay. All right.
And there's a couple other places like Corner Cottage and some merchants downtown are also selling our ducks.
Great. Well, get your duck today. Now, there's another very, very important event upstairs downtown.
Right.
Okay, tell us about it.
Upstairs downtown's coming September the 3rd. I mean, that's our first Friday event. And we have about 10 different locations downtown. We're going to go upstairs and see.
Right.
And this year we have a couple of nice apartments we're going to be looking at too,
great.
and some businesses and some firms and so forth.
Yeah.
Also, every year on that tour is the Old Boys Club on the 3rd floor of Kirk's Hardware.
If you haven't seen it, I have. You must go. You
So
must
go.
go. Now, are there tickets available?
There's tickets available at our office also, and
Noblesville
also
Main
at the
Street.
farmers market on Saturday. So you
Okay.
can pick up tickets, or we sell tickets at the event.
Okay, at the event, and that's first Friday, September 3rd.
They're only $5, so they're pretty.
$5.
Everything's
okay.
$5.
Sounds good to me. And does it start at 5 p.m. as well?
At 5:30.
5:30 on September 3rd.
Right.
So, Joe, if anybody has questions about any of this as we wind up, how can they call you?
Just call them at 776-0205 at the Main Street office, and I'll be glad to give you all the information.
Okay, Joe Arrowwood is Executive Director of Noblesville Main Street, and thank you for joining me today. I sure appreciate it. See you back here in just a moment.
Okay.
The Farmers Bank in Fishers at 116th and Allisonville Road, and in Noblesville on Highway 37 near Walmart. The Farmers Bank is locally owned and operated with 10 convenient offices in central Indiana, providing a full line of banking services for you and your business. What makes us different? Just visit our website, thefarmersbank.com, to see what our customers have to say. The Farmers Bank. We want to become your bank for life. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Well, as you know, viewers, this webcast is brought to you courtesy of the Noblesville Times. And I am so pleased to have Bill Fouts, who is managing editor of the Noblesville Times, here with me for this segment. And it's great to sit down and chat with you, Bill. And, you know, I was going to kind of introduce you as being new as managing editor, but Well, that may be true. You are certainly not new to the newspaper business. You're very familiar with the Times and very familiar with journalism. So let's talk about you for just a minute. Tell us a bit about yourself.
Well, thanks, Sharon. Thank you for having me here. Yeah, I was with the Times from 2005 to 2008. We were under different ownership at that time, and then there was some changes that went on. And then after 2008, I left, and for the most of that, rest of that time, I was with the Alexandria Times-Tribune.
Okay.
Not far away from Noblesville, but kind of a drive back and forth for me. And then just 2 weeks ago, I came back to the Times as editor. In fact, August 8th, 2011 was the anniversary to the date when I began with the Noblesville Times in 2005. So,
well, that's great. Well,
quite a coincidence.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Well, now, would you just mention, I know we could go really in depth about what you do, but basically, what is the job description for a managing editor?
Well, my job is to guide the news product, to guide and to lead the news product. Okay. Times has always done a good job covering local government and schools and business.
Right.
And we're going to continue with that, but we're also going to be looking to expand to other coverage throughout the entire community, and create some opportunities for the community at large to engage more with the paper.
Okay. Well, that's great. Well, I know the community appreciates that, and I know, speaking for the business community, if I may, I know they appreciate it as well. Well, Bill, good luck to you in that role. I'm sure you'll do fantastically well. And as we wind up this segment, tell us a little bit about Noblesville Times. How's everything going these days?
Well, we're busy. It's busy always. We are looking at expanding some, as I said, expanding into greater, broader, more community coverage, but also bringing in, continuing with our multimedia presence online.
That's great.
I had some background with that with the paper before, so look to see some more video offerings, more photo and audio slideshows and webcasts and that kind of thing.
Okay.
And
well, keep us up to date.
I sure will.
Come back. You know, this webcast is courtesy of the Noblesville Times, so obviously you're welcome anytime.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you, Bill, for joining me today. I'll be right back.
The Farmers Bank, in Fishers at 116th and Allisonville Road, and in Noblesville on Highway 37 near Walmart. The Farmers Bank is locally owned and operated with 10 convenient offices in central Indiana, providing a full line of banking services for you and your business. What makes us different? Just visit our website, thefarmersbank.com, to see what our customers have to say. The Farmers Bank. We want to become your bank for life. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Well, you know, as I mentioned earlier in the show, we are here today at the Farmers Bank on the east side of Noblesville, and we feel very privileged to be here, and it is also my privilege to wind up the show with President and CEO of the Farmers Bank, Karen Miller. Thank you for joining me. Really appreciate it.
Thank you for asking me to be here.
And thank you, Karen, for hosting Noblesville Now here at the Farmers Bank. You know, we appreciate being here, and it's a lovely building. You've been open now about 8 months, I think.
Correct.
And tell me what's going on.
It's been exciting to be a part of Noblesville. And one of the most exciting things was when we made the decision to put a branch here in Noblesville, just looking for the staff to staff this branch.
Right.
And so we've been really blessed. Exactly. And we've been very blessed to have people that are from Noblesville, that know the market, know what's important, and to help lead us, in this area.
Well, you know, I think even in this very technological age in which we are in, we all know that relationships, personal relationships, from a business perspective, are so important. And you know, Karen, we hear a lot about banks in the media these days, but I feel so good about some of the financial institutions we have here in Noblesville and Hamilton County, and the Farmers Bank is right up there because I know that personal banking relationships are so important to Farmers Bank.
And that's so correct. When we look at Farmers Bank, look at our customers, we are not the bank for everybody. And I know that may sound unusual to say something like that, But what
Takes a strong business to say that. It really
right.
does.
We
It
know
really
what our
does.
niche is,
Right.
and we know what our niche is, and where we can really shine. And that is in customer service,
Right.
and people that care about having a relationship.
Exactly.
You know, as far as a bank, if you want to have a relationship with your banker and you want to know somebody to get your car loan, your mortgage, anything else, ask questions financially, we're the bank for you. You know, if
Right.
you don't really care about having a relationship with your banker, there's other banks that will serve you better at that.
Exactly. And you know, I know for a lot of people, and I'm saying myself included, you know, that it can be an intimidating process without someone who obviously is a financial professional, but also able to connect with the customer and what their needs are. And
Correct.
I know that the Farmers Bank does that. I know the people who work here, and I know this to be true,
Yeah.
Karen. Now, of course, we've all heard about mortgage rates, you know, being really good right now. So this would be an optimum time, even if, you know, you're not ready to buy a house. If you have a mortgage, you might want to consider refinancing, right?
Yeah, I'm glad you asked that. Right now the rates are historically low, terribly low. And so it's important for you to look at your mortgage rate that you have right now. And depending on what the rate is, come in, talk to Sid Loomis here, say, is it worth it for me to refinance? And most likely it will be. And it'll be a good service for yourself to pay a much lower rate and get it fixed for a long period of time.
Absolutely. And you don't know until you come in and sit down.
Right.
So stop by the Farmers Bank, talk to Sid or any of the friendly folks here at the Farmers Bank, and they'll be happy to help you out. Karen, thank you for joining me.
Glad to be here.
Thanks to all of you for joining me on this webcast. I look forward to seeing you next time on Noblesville Now.